Lauren with Sweet Home Sewing again. I've got another quick project. So ever since I made that tree skirt yesterday, I wanted to do another quick project. My blocks of the month will be in here probably today and tomorrow. I'll get those going. But I wanted to do something else Christmassy because I've got Christmas fabric still. And Christmas is almost over. I mean, we got 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks. So I will link this down in the description box if y'all want to do this with me. It is called Peppermint Forest. It's by Amanda Niederhauser, I think. It's a free pattern, and my copier is only black and white. So it is a little table runner. So you have your little peppermints and your Christmas tree. I will link it down in the description box if y'all want to do it with me. I'll have a cutting video. I'm going to do this a little bit different. It shows you the fabric requirements you need, but I'll probably do my peppermint. So I'll probably do like peppermint block cutting. I'll probably cut all my peppermint block, both of them, and then I'll sew those together. And then I'll do my little forest block and sew that together. Because what I'm going to do, let me pan y'all down so y'all aren't looking at my face. Okay, so I have this fat quarter bundle right here from last year's Jolly box. Okay. I've not used it yet, and I'm going to use it on this. I'm going to do, it says that you need a ½ yard of white fabric. Well, I may use some of my tone on tone that I had with my Once Upon a Christmas that I used, but I'm also going to use some of my low volumes in here to kind of scrap it up. I do need mint, so this is the only mint I have, but we'll make it work. I need pink fabric. Well, I don't have any pink fabric, but I have this pink fabric from Once Upon a Christmas that I just did. To me, I think it goes for the most part. The trees are a little bit different, but really who's going to pay attention? This is another low volume I could add in here. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Then it says you need red fabric. So I have this red fabric from these fat quarters. I also have this. I think this, because this reminds me of like sugar cookies. And I know the reds aren't perfect, but I think it'll do if I need this. Okay. The greens are the only problem I have. This is the only green that is in this one. But I was looking at the greens that came in my Once Upon a Christmas. I don't really feel like this really matches, so I'm going to leave this one out. I was looking at these two or looking at these three, and you can see they don't really go, but these aren't all, they have the same green, but these aren't even the same green. So I'm thinking I still may use these. I'm not sure. Of course, you have a little checkered type border. The stripe binding, I'm probably not going to use a stripe binding. I mean, I've got some fabric, but I don't know if I have enough now because I used it on my tree skirt. Where's it at? This is basically all I have. And I cut it. I don't even have width of fabric. I mean, this is the width of fabric I have now. So, it might work, but it's going to be a lot of piecing. So I may see what I have in my stash. I do have this strap binding. I may use this because I don't have to use this on the bias and it will be like a candy cane. I may use this if I can get... I'll see what I may try to use this because and I think this is going to be about this actually less. Yeah, I know. And I can also use this in here too as scraps. So I may try to use this as my binding. So I'm going to kind of play around with this because the green that you basically need, I mean, you need 4 4-inch squares, and that's going to be for these corners right here. So this is pink, this is a red and white, and then these are, my fingernails are dirty, y'all. I'm sorry, I've been in there. Anyways, these are green. And then these are going to be your 5 strips that are different lengths. I'll have to figure out, I'm going to try to figure out placement. I wish I had a printed copier, but I don't. I can look on my phone though. On my phone. So you can see where you're going to cut 2 4-inch red squares, 2 4-inch green, 2 4-inch pink, and 8 4-inch white. And I'm going to do scrappy, and I think I'm just going to do scrappy on this. On these, I'm thinking I'm going to do a little bit of scrappy, especially, I'm playing around. I'm trying to think if I should just do scrappy here and then do a solid white out here and then do around my tree, do scrappy. I'm kind of playing around with what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at the picture, the color picture on my phone. But that's what I'm thinking about doing. So, anyways, this is what my plan is. I know I've got stuff in there I need to do, but I want to do some sewing. So, I figured this would be fun, quick, easy little project, and y'all might want to do it because I don't have a little table. I don't have a table runner. I don't have any table runners. So I figured this would be fun and easy to do, especially for Christmas with it 2 weeks away. I mean, you don't have to do this. It's fine. I just figured this would be cute. I wanted to do something. I don't want to start on a quilt. Of course, I've got plenty of quilts that I need to get done, but I don't want to pull all my stuff out. And I need to buy my Santa quilt. I'm going to do that this evening because I told my husband I want him to hang my curtain rod so I can hang that behind me so y'all can see it. But I don't really want to pull all my quilt stuff out yet. So I don't know. Because I want to start working back on my piece and quilt sample or something like that. The one I was working on several months ago and that Fat Quarter Shop was doing. Chase, please stop. The one that Fat Quarter Shop was doing a few months ago, they were doing a little quilt along. I was using strawberry lemonade fabric. I don't want to pull all that out right now, just because with the holidays and Christmas just a couple weeks away, I kind of want to. I'm having fun doing some of these little smaller projects. I think next year I think I'm going to make a Dresden or it looks like a petal leaf tree skirt. I'm trying to make a lot of different stuff for the holidays. That way, one of these days when I'm gone off the earth, my kids can have something of me during the holidays. Because I always wish I had stuff of my mama's and I didn't get any. So I'm trying to do a little stuff like this. So not that but I want to enjoy it. And so I'm kind of planning. I'm planning on next year also. I'm going to start working on stockings. My kids have stockings, but I actually want to make some quilted looking stockings. I know I mentioned that in a couple of videos ago or so, but I'm going to start making stockings, one for each of us, because I love the quilted looking stockings. And one of them I saw had little pinwheels all over it. I love a pinwheel block. So I'm going to make one with pinwheels. It's really cute. So let me know what y'all think. I am going to kind of start planning this out a little bit more. I'm going to first plan out my little peppermint blocks because there are 2 of them and they finish at 12.5-inch square. So this table runner measures at 42 inches by 18 inches. So it's a decent size table runner. I may even hang it on my wall. I don't know. But I'm going to first plan out my peppermint blocks. Then I'll, like I said, then I'll do my little forest block. I will need, I think, a gray fabric for the trunk. Couldn't think of the name of it. Yeah. And I also have all of this fabric, Christmas fabric as well. It's, of course, the Lori Holt fabric. I still have all of this that I can play around with as well. So, see, like this mint, I don't know if this mint will go with, no, it won't go with that mint. But maybe it will. Because I think this mint, yeah, the mint green is just for the borders. So, but I have a bunch of this fabric I can play with as well and put in here. Because I've got pinks in here. I may use some of this pink for, because here is a holly pink, but I like this one. I've not got to use that one. I've got solid pink, but I don't want to use solid pink. I do have like a little gray, but I'm not going to use gray. I'll find probably a little brown or something because I've got plenty of brown. Because I have that brown that I did with the ornaments, the little quilty ornaments. I have that brown. See, I have this green, but I don't think this green will go. No, that's too much of a... I love this fabric. I think it is so cute. Here's another mint green I have. I know I don't really, it's a little bit darker mint, but this is what I'm using. I'm using my scraps. My background fabric, like for your backing, you need 2/3 of a yard of backing. I may just use that leftover, because I still have quite a bit of that canvas. I may just use that canvas again. And that way it's durable and I don't have to worry about anything happening to it. I'm actually probably going to have my husband buy me, I need to ask him how much they were, but I may have him buy me a few of those things because I love that for backings on, especially stuff like a table runner, backing of like, I think Donna's using it on like pillows, especially for like outside. I like it for backings of stuff that's going to be moved around a bunch, not blankets, stuff that's need to be durable, like my tree skirt. That way it's soft, it doesn't feel real thick and coarse, but it's going to be durable. So I may use that I may use that for my backing on my table runner. And that way too, if something like spills on it or if it gets something on the back of it, I can try to bleach it out, but it's not going to be like the end of the world. You know what I mean? But I may use that as my backing for my table runner because I got plenty of that still. And here's another mint. This mint will go, I got 2 mints. I don't like just to use solids. If I don't have to use solids, I don't want to use solids. I'm weird, I know. Here's another low volume. But I don't want to use it. I'm going to use it. I've got plenty of low volume here. So I'm going to, I've got a lot of this Lori Holt. This is actually, you can still find this stuff on Etsy. Isn't that cute? I love, love, love. I think Gardenia Fabrics still has a fat quarter bundle of this available. But I'm going to also go through, because I still have, y'all see my stash. I have some, what's it called? Fig tree. I have fig tree in there that I'm going to see how it looks with this. If anything, it's not going to be the end of the world. I know I keep saying that, but I may just use, I may try to alternate. I don't know. I don't really like that together. I may just use this as a Christmas tree. It may not, the Christmas tree may not be scrappy. It may just be this, which is okay. Because then I can go through and use, because it says, I can use different, I can use my snowflake for like the corners of my peppermints. I can either use my snowflake or my striped for that. I can use that. And then use this for my Christmas trees. And then, or my forest block. And then whenever you need, where's my, because then you need 2.5 inch squares for the border. And then you can kind of cut up some of these and some of this other stuff over here. Because it's just going to be a scrappy little, you can see the little scrappy border. So anyways, enough of me talking. So I'm going to go ahead and get this link down in the description box. I'm going to go ahead and start starching a fabric. I'm going to do my peppermint block first. And I'll have a peppermint block on cutting. And you know what? I'll just do the cutting and the sewing in one video. And these videos may be a little long, so if you don't feel like watching, that's fine. But that way there's not tons of videos. So this is the first block I'm going to do, or blocks, because there are 2 blocks. So I'm going to do the peppermint block. I'm going to go ahead and get the fabric that I want for my green corners, for my pink, and my background and all that. Get that starched, and then I'll be back when I record. So, and I also want to say welcome to my new subscribers. And if you haven't yet, and if you would like to, please hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure your notifications are on. That way whenever I post videos, because I have some really fun stuff planned for this coming year, especially doing the once a month. Oh, I'll post that in another video. I think we're going to start the table runner in January on the 6th, the day before my birthday. I think we're going to do that Monday, that first Monday in January. I don't want to do it right before or right around New Year's. That way, because everybody's traveling, this and that. So I think the 6th, we'll start it then. So yeah. And y'all let me know if y'all want me to do cutting one day, sewing one day, all of that, or if y'all want to do cutting during the week. That way it gives you, is it 3 or 4 weeks to get it done? That way we can do cutting one week, then we can piece another week, then we can do the quilting and then the finishing. But we'll figure it out. Or we can cut one week and start sewing the same week. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get this going, and I will see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.